In John chapter 6, verse 27, Jesus said, don't labor for the food that perishes, but labor for the food that lasts forever. I used to think that labor for food that perishes means don't labor for the material wealth in this world, because they don't last, they perish. When you die, it perishes. You may give it to your kids or whatever, it's just not going to last. Even the kids, now what? The next few generations is going to perish altogether. However, Brown Phillips has a better exposition on this, and it was very insightful. He says that when Jesus said, "Don't labor for the food that perishes," it goes beyond the fact what I just mentioned, that the food that perishes is the food that don't last, but primarily because the food that the world can offer you do not satisfy. Hallelujah. Get that word. The pleasures and everything, sensuality that the world can offer you do not satisfy. That's a problem. That suicide skyrocketing, depression, mental state, psychological disorder, physiotherapy, psychiatrists all needed, because we Americans are so messed up in this generations. The moral order decay. So the Christians are always offering the food that will last. But the food will last do not attract people, do not appeal people. But the food that satisfies, that's the one that appeals to people, that draws people. People are just not long-sighted enough, just can't see what cannot be seen, no matter what you say or preach. It just don't get that. But if you offer something, a food, it doesn't have to be physical food. Emotional, physical, spiritual, anything that satisfies the deepest longing of your soul, you got it. Everybody wants it. Who doesn't want something that satisfies? Is it satisfaction? That's why satisfaction is coined as gratification of one night stand, they call it, right? In this world, a guy met a girl in the bar, and that one night stand, etc., etc. You know the story. That is called gratification. That's called very fast gratification. Why do people want that? People not only want one night stand, people want long-term relationship and all the stuff. People in the world get richer and richer, and nothing of the riches will satisfy the deepest longing. Forget whether it lasts or not. But what Jesus said, the food that perishes, sounds like the food that doesn't last. Of course it says that, but there's also one thing that says, the food that will never satisfy you. Therefore, you never are satisfied. No matter how much money you make, you continue to lust for more, ask for more. If a man lusts for a woman, their lust will continue to grow. You know what? Pornography is so rampant because it doesn't satisfy. In fact, it wrecks your mental, biological state. Wreck a marriage for sure. All right. So all this, why do people have such mental struggle, the disorder of the sexuality, gender disorder? All these things because they're not satisfied. They are not satisfied within themselves. The deep inside, they are feeding on food that perishes, what Jesus said. Jesus said, don't feed on food don't work for food that does not satisfy you. Now that's another way to put it. I think so, because when people are not satisfied, they're going to keep going for more and more, looking for more. And it's not just more of the same kind. People are looking for things of difference. That's why you have this cohabitation, because they want to try it out, whether it satisfies you or not. If not, they will look for another one, and just keep looking for what? For satisfaction of the soul, for deep satisfaction inside you. Folks, I think the time has come for change. It is important. It must be so important that we come to the God that gives us satisfaction, that deep down nothing can touch us. not only satisfies us, but will last for all eternity. The Lord bless you.